Hey, welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have Nothing Phone 3a Lite, and in this video I want to show you how to customize your folders. So your Nothing Phone lets you change how your app folders look right on your home screen. So the first step will be to create such folder if you of course do not have one. You just have to drag one app icon over another app icon like this. And here is your folder. Then the next step will be to enlarge the folder. You have to tap and hold on it and select enlarge option. As you can see, it became bigger. And now you have to find customization. You want to tap and hold once again and select customize option. So here you can see different styles. Those are default, grids, circle, and cover. So if you select grids, this is the standard style for enlarged folders, where you can see app icons laid out in small grid within the square form, square pattern. The next is circle option, which organizes the applications into small circular pattern. And the last one is cover, which allows you to select a single large icon or even monochrome emoji to represent the entire folder. As you can see, here are the covers, and you can select one cover from those options. Let's select this one, for example. And finally, when you are ready to save the changes, all you have to do is tap on empty space, and here is my new upgraded folder. So go ahead and play around with the different styles to find the look that works out for you the best. So that's it. I really hope that this video helps you, and if so, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this.
Welcome. This video will be a complete guide to Glyph interface on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. I want to start this video with one very important notice, is that on this smartphone the Glyph interface is presented with just one tiny dot, this LED indicator in the bottom right corner of your device's back cover, and it will start blinking whenever you receive a notification or a call. So yeah, this Glyph interface is not as customizable as another Nothing phones, but in order to customize it you have to go to settings. Now in settings you'll be able to change the ringtones and notifications for your Glyph. I will only present how to adjust your ringtones because the notifications are adjusted in the very same way. So go to your ringtones and you can select a ringtone for all contacts, or you can select a custom ringtone for some specific contact on your list by selecting by tapping right here and selecting your contact, and then you'll be able to select either the standard ringtone, one of 10 standard ringtones. Just choose whichever you like the most, and if you want to disable the Glyph blinking, switch this toggle to the right and then tap done when you're done, or you can also select your own sound by going to my sounds and tapping add new sound, and here you can select a media file from your file explorer. Then it will be added right here and you'll be able to use it as your Glyph sound. And if you want to disable the LED blinking, you can also switch this toggle to the right and then tap save to save this ringtone. As I said, notifications are adjusted in the very same way. And now the next feature I wanted to show you is the flip to Glyph, which will be available once you switch on this toggle. Let's go to flip to Glyph feature, So basically this feature works in a way that when you enable it, when you flip your phone around, you will only receive silent notifications that just show you your LED blinking without a sound. And if you enable this feature, you will also be able to enable the essential notifications feature, which will only show you or tell you about the essential notifications that you can customize and set up yourself. And to access this kind of notifications, you have to go to Essential Notifications menu and create a new rule by tapping New Rule. Then you can create, for example, new message. Now, respectively, we're gonna have to select an application, kind of notifications that we want to receive from this app. Tap the pencil icon next to the application and let other notifications, and will only leave incoming messages. Tap down. Now let's close this. Now let's close this window. And now we can contacts window. And now we can contacts from which we want to receive a notification about a message. So tap Add New and then select notifications from your select a contact from your list. And you can also add some keyword to make this notification kind even more specific. So it can be anything like basically it will be the contents of the message. So it can be, for example, hello or something like this. Only this way we will only receive notifications when we fill up our phone. We'll only receive notifications from the message application that contain hello word in them. Tap Save Rule, and now this essential notification will be enabled, and now whenever we flip our phone around, we'll only receive these kind of notifications. Okay, now also you can adjust the automatic turn off for your Glyph. To do so, adjust your bedtime schedule. First of all, enable it and then start the end. Select the start time and the end time of when your Glyph will not be active, and therefore you will receive no notifications at this time. You can also select the days of the week when you don't want to receive notifications during this time. So for example, let's select Sunday and Saturday from 4 AM and to 8 AM next day. And if you want to enable or disable your Glyph interface easily, let's go to our tap on your widgets menu, scroll down to quick settings and open this widget. Then select your widget size, for example 1 by 1, and now let's select glyphs. Okay, now let's lock our screen. And now whenever this widget is colored red, our Glyph interface will be active, and we will be receiving Glyph notifications. If you turn it off, you'll receive no Glyph notifications. And that's basically it. That's everything I could have told you about, I think. If you have something else to add, you're highly welcome to do so in the comments below. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and leave us a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to set up Glyph essential notifications on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First, open Settings on your device and go to Glyph Interface. Navigate down to Essential Notifications And let me show you how to set up notifications in this menu. But first, let me delete the previously set up rules so I can explain everything from the beginning. So let's create a new rule. So the new notification rule. And let's start with adding an application, and then we'll give our rule a name to better understand what it does. So first application, I want to use application, and now let's adjust the notifications that we want this application by tapping the pencil icon next to it. And in my case, I want to only receive notifications about incoming messages. So I'm only okay. Once the contact is added, let's add some keywords. So the keywords are some words present in this that have to be present in this notification in order for it to be the essential one. And this can be anything else. For example, let's say job application. So when the notification received contains one of these keywords, it will become essential. And now as a name, job application status, and then let's save this rule. Now let's add a new one. Once again, let's choose an app before creating a name for it. So let's select phone, and in phones, in this phone application, I only want to receive emergency calls and incoming calls and missed calls. And phone is usually not the only application from which we can receive such notifications. However, in my case, it is actually so. But if you have, for example, Messenger application, or if you have some sort of WhatsApp application, you can also add them to this list and also adjust the kind of notifications you want to receive from these applications. Then we can also add contacts from which we want to receive these essential notifications, but I'm not going to do this this time since you already know how to do so. We can also add keywords, but in this case I don't think it's applicable since we can already adjust all kinds of information we want to receive by simply selecting the application and the people from which we want to receive this notification. And let's add a rule name, and the rule name will be incoming missed and emergencies. Then tap OK, and let's save this rule too. For this rule, for rules to be active, they have to have this toggle switch to the right. And that's basically how you set up and use essential notifications on your smartphone. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, I will show you how to set custom widgets on the lock screen of your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. To begin, let's lock the screen of the phone, then let's unlock it, and now hold your finger down on the lock screen, select Customize Lock Screen when you see such option, and then unlock your device. And now select the widgets area. We can expand widgets area or shrink it using this toggle. We can remove the widgets, and we can add new ones. And many widgets here have different sizes, so we can customize the size of our widget by selecting the one that we want. And the quick settings widget is pretty unique, and not only because it has 3 sizes to it, but because we have many different settings to choose from. for example, TV remote, which can be useful. Some widgets, as you can see, only have one size. Some have one size but different variations, and you can select the one that you wish to have. As you can see, we don't have sufficient space to place the weather widget here. Let's add a couple more settings. For example, glyphs, which can be useful to quickly enable or disable glyph interface. Let's also add the battery widget. And let's find another widget that we can add. For example, this one. And as you can see, we can customize pretty much everything about our widgets. We can also change the clock style, or we can add custom shortcuts to the sides at the bottom of the screen. To change the clock style, we're gonna have to remove some of our widgets. And now we can navigate between different clock styles we have right here. And to apply changes, just lock your screen, unlock it, and now the changes are applied. And so that's basically it. Subscribe to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. This video will be a flip to glyph tutorial for Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First, let's open settings and go to glyph interface. And here you'll be able to find something called flip to glyph. Now, what this feature is all about and how it works. So flip to glyph works in a way that when you flip your phone around with this feature enabled, you will only receive silent notifications with no sounds and only the lights blinking at the bottom of your back cover. And to enable this mode, you have to switch this toggle to the right, and then you'll also be able to enable essential notifications, which will make only the only the custom notifications appear in this mode. And to adjust essential notifications, you have to go back, then go to essential notifications menu and create a new rule. Now let's first select an application that will be showing us notifications. So for example, contacts, or maybe not contacts, but phone. There should be a phone application. And then we want to receive notifications about missed calls, for example. Now let's tap the pencil icon to choose some specific kind of notifications. And here let's leave missed calls checked and also maybe emergency calls checked. Tap done. And now we have this app showing us notifications, so we can name this rule, for example, missed and emergency. You can also add some specific contacts from which you want to receive notifications by tapping Add New and selecting a specific contact. Oh, we already added this one. Okay. And you can also add keywords, but this option is rather not applicable to our kind of notifications. The keywords are some specific words that should appear in your notification So we can, for example, add the as a keyboard we can add the contact's name, but since we already selected some specific contacts, there is no need in adding keywords. This option is more applicable for messages, for example. So if you want to receive a notification about a message containing a specific word in it, then add this word right here. And now to create a rule, click Save Rule, and then switch the toggle to the right next to it. Well, it's switched on automatically, but if you want this rule to be enabled, you have to keep this switch turned on. And so from now on, when you flip your phone around, you will only receive the visual notifications about some specific kind that you customized yourself. And so that's how Flip to Glyph works on your smartphone. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to fix the issue when you don't receive notifications on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First of all, open the Quick Settings menu. Here, you'll be able to check if you have the internet connection. Some notifications require internet connection to be enabled, so make sure that you're either connected to the Wi-Fi or are using mobile data. Also check if the airplane mode is disabled, and on the second page you can also check the Do Not Disturb mode. Make sure that it's disabled too. Make sure that the power saving mode is disabled, because some notifications will have troubles with the power saving mode. Now let's go to settings and let's check the notifications menu here. Check app notifications and make sure that the specific app that you want to receive notifications from, it has its toggle switched on right here. Besides, go to battery menu, and if you have this issue of not receiving notifications, try disabling sleep standby optimization, as it can prevent some notifications from being shown, or rather delay notifications in time, so that you receive them only after a while when they actually appear on your device. If you use Glyph lights for notifications, ensure that the Glyph interface is enabled in the Glyph interface menu. After checking all of that, try restarting your phone by holding power button and volume up key together and selecting restart option on the power menu screen. If the issue persists, you can also try clear the cache for problematic applications by going to settings, then selecting apps, then selecting the app you want to receive notifications from. For example, your mail application. As you can see, we have actually disabled notifications for this application, so check if your notifications are disabled here too, and also check the storage and cache menu and clear the cache of the application. You can also clear the storage, but this option can also account in this application, and you're gonna have to re-sign in to it. And as the last thing I want to you can try is go into battery menu once again in settings, then go into battery usage and selecting the application you don't receive notifications from, and then you can also check the background usage. You can switch it from optimized to unrestricted. However, be careful with that, as some applications may use too much of your background, or just be used to too much in your background, and therefore consume more power. And so that's all the steps that you can take to fix this issue. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to calibrate colors and set up display profile on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First, let's open Settings menu. In Settings, let's select Display. In Display, go to Colors. Here you can change colors in Colors menu from Alive to Standard. So you have basically two options, and you can also adjust color temperature for each of them and see the sample images to check how your colors will look once you set the color profile. You can also enable or disable feature like night light. You can schedule it by tapping schedule and select a custom time for the night light feature. You can also adjust the intensity. Additionally, you can use color contrast. You can set it from default to medium to high. And you can also enable high contrast text if you want to. Besides, you can also enable HDR display right here by switching this toggle to the right. It will increase battery usage, but it will also enable peak brightness for HDR content. And you can also adjust the display refresh rate. Additionally, you can set it to dynamic or high or standard. The dynamic will switch between standard or high refresh rate, so between 60 Hz or 100 Hz, depending on whether or not you currently need to use a high refresh rate. If you screen refresh rate to save your device's battery. But if you want to, you can set a high refresh rate, which will basically keep the high refresh rate on all the time, which will of course use more battery life. And the standard one will set your refresh rate to static 60 Hz. So you can decide what's better for you and select the respective option. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you what to do if the Glyph LED isn't working on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. So the Glyph LED, the first quick notice that I want to make is that the Glyph LED is only this one. This one is the flashlight of your device, and it's not related to the Glyph interface. So only this LED light should be blinking whenever you receive a notification or an incoming call. And in order to fix the issue, when it stops working on your phone, first check your Glyph interface, check your ringtones, for example. Check this selected ringtone and make sure that the sound only option is disabled, so that your Glyph LED actually shows when you're receiving a ringtone. The same for notifications. Also make sure that your bedtime schedule isn't set to this particular time, which for me is for example for me it's 5:24 p.m. and the start time of the bedtime is 4 p.m. on weekdays, and it's weekday now on weekends, and it's a weekend now, so Glyph LED isn't supposed to be working at all at this time. So make sure that you adjusted your bedtime schedule correctly. And also there is a known bug where the Glyph lights can get stuck or malfunction, especially after some recent updates. In order to fix this issue, the solution that most commonly fixes this issue is the simple restart. So you can also restart your phone. Let's wait until it's restarted. Actually, during the phone restart, I remembered one more thing that you can change in Glyph settings in order to fix this issue. It's the essential notifications, but not exactly them. But if you have Flip to Glyph enabled and you have essential notifications toggle on, you will only receive notifications. Well, when you flip your phone, you will only receive the essential notifications on your device, which could cause this issue. And the last thing that you can also change in order to fix this issue, if it wasn't fixed yet, is going to Apps menu and clearing cache for the apps that are related to the Glyph interface. So the apps you receive notifications from, for example. So let's, for example, go to, I don't know, like messages notification, then go to storage and cache, and here we have some cache. We can clear the cache and also clear the storage, unless you don't want to lose your message history. And at this point, the problem should be resolved. If the problem isn't resolved yet, then then there is a good probability that this is actually a hardware issue rather than a software one. And so in such case, you should contact Nothing support and tell them about this problem and see what they can do to help you, and maybe even send your device for them to repair the LED indicator. And so that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Nothing Phone 3A Lite, and let me share with you how to clear cache and speed up your device. So all we have to do here is to open the settings, and here let's scroll up or down depending on where you are, and then tap on apps. Now let's tap on see all 74 apps, of course 74 only in my case, or maybe in yours. And here we've got the full list of apps which are currently installed on this device. And what I highly recommend to do here is to go through all of those apps, especially those which are using frequently, and remove cache. Cache are junk files which are saved by your device, but they are not necessary for the proper usage of the app, but they are occupying the memory. That's why we want to remove them. So simply open the app, then go to storage and cache. And here we have no cache saved, so let me find the app with cache. Here, storage and cache, and as you can see, we've got the cache. And even though for specific apps this amount of data won't be that much, summing all of the apps will give a significant amount of memory, which we can obviously release. So simply tap on clear cache, your device will immediately remove it. You do not even have to confirm this step. Be aware, I do not recommend tapping on clear storage unless you wish to make the app completely brand new. So as I said, go through all of those apps and remove cache. And after that, I highly recommend also to soft reset your device. I mean, simply power it off and then power it on again in order to confirm all of the changes you've made. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In this video, I will present the best settings for night mode on your Nothing Phone 3A Lite smartphone. First of all, for the best results, you should either use a stable surface where you can place your phone and then set a timer, or if you cannot, you can use 3 parts for your night mode photo. but I will show you how to avoid this kind of complications. First of all, open camera. If your camera lens is dirty, you will be notified at the top of your screen. In such case, use either a microfiber cloth or just some soft cloth to wipe the surface of your camera. Select the night mode and then tap the down arrow button here. And now, if you don't have any tripod or stable surface to place your phone at, enable grid option to see how your phone is stabilized, to see if it's stabilized. If you don't have a tripod but you have a stable surface, select a timer option and then set it to, for example, 10 seconds so that you can be prepared for taking a photo. You can adjust the resolution to your needs. It's completely up to you. And avoid applying any additional color filters or effects during capture, as this night mode processing already optimizes exposure, noise reduction, and color correction itself. So let's go to more settings and see what we can change here. First of all, let's also use level if you don't have a tripod. Let's scroll down and select Ultra XDR. If you want to enhance your image quality, enable this option. And basically everything else should stay this way, unless you want to change the storage location. Okay, and now let's change preset for our photo. So let's create a new preset. Let's add a name, night mode. But basically we only have to want to make one adjustment here. So rear lens mode night, and the length should be 24 millimeters. It's the best length for night mode captures. And yeah, we can also enable grid here. And do not apply any filter. Leave the original filter, then save this preset. And let's move it to the top so we can easily access it. Okay, and so now I'm gonna test all of these three modes. So I'm gonna take one shot of this artificial flower with the original photo mode. Then to compare, I will take a shot with a night mode with a regular one. I will also tap right here and enable our night mode filter, and we'll see the difference in our photo results. So I'm gonna return to you in a moment. Okay, and now let's take a look at the results. So this photo you see in front of you is taken using the original photo mode. As you can see, it's quite blurry. It's too soft. We don't see much details here, though honestly it will be the problem for the rest of the photos. Just look at the textures here. We can see how blurry this is, how this object is basically barely visible. It's like it's like the lens is dirty, though I'm pretty sure they are all clean. Oh, and yeah, all these photos were made on a stable surface, so camera wasn't moving during the picture taken. This is the second photo. Well, comparing to the first one is slightly more blurry. Here we can see some better textures, and still they're pretty similar to each other. So the first and the second photo, you can see that not many things changed really. And this is the photo with the filter that we created, in which we only changed the lens option. And as you can see, comparing the textures quality in this photo to, for example, this one, which is the night mode, the regular night mode, this one is much better. It has much better details, clarity. Yeah, so the background is still pretty dark here, but that's just I just tested it in basically like the extreme environment. So the place where this photo is taken is basically too dark. But generally speaking, if you create this simple filter to take your photos and will use all the other tips that I shared with you in this video, you will get the best night mode photo results on your smartphone. So that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to change lock screen widgets on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. So first, let's access the lock screen. Hold your finger on it for a couple of seconds until you see the Customize Lock Screen option appearing here. And now to add a new widget, tap plus. We can expand widget area if we want to. And here you can select which widgets you want to see here. For example, the analog clock, though I don't think it will be useful. I think date will be more useful. So just select the date, and now let's place a different widget to the rest of the widget area. For example, photos. Okay. And so right now we have two widgets on our lock screen. Let's lock the screen, and now we can easily open the date, open the calendar, and photos application, or just a photo. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Welcome. In front of me is a Nothing Phone 3a Lite, and today I will show you a couple of tweaks and tricks you can do on this device. So we're gonna get started by opening up our settings, and let's start with the Glyph interface right here. So the Glyph might have been downgraded a little bit. Okay, you know what, maybe more than a little bit, but we still have some options associated with it. So, and here you can customize how this single LED will work. Like I said, downgrade. And we have things like ringtones, so let's go through this. So here we have this example on how this works. And these are as better as I remember them to be. I can also do notifications and some other things in here as well. So just a neat little glyph thing if you like to use that, which kind of is the whole shtick of this device. If you don't care for it, I recommend maybe picking up the CMF Phone 2 Pro instead. It's the same thing, just lacks that glyph and it's cheaper. Anyway, scrolling down, we have customization. So general section for just customizing the look and feel of your device, and we have things like the wallpapers in here, which we do have more AI wallpapers. My favorite thing, AI, because AI is so great. AI will help us. And holy shit, these are not the best. Anyway, so we can go through this. We have some AI Studio right here. I believe this is the one which allows you to use the AI here to like create them. I do want to point out, even if I was connected to network, this is pretty bare bones. Most phones with their AI crap are just doing a relatively piss poor job for generating wallpapers, and you just have like a slider with the colors and the styles, like, oh, I want flower, abstract objects, or shapes, or some other thing. And it's like, cool. You don't get too much variety there. Now, if you could actually type what the hell you want, that would have been a little bit better, but no, you don't get that. Anyway, let's move on. And here we also have the icon packs, colors, and layout basic of the home screen, which, oh, there we go. So you can increase, decrease the amount of applications, and you can also hide the labels if you want a cleaner look for your device. Now let's go back to the main page and now move to where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Display. That's what I was looking for. And in here we have the dark theme. Now this is just enabled kind of by default. I actually personally prefer light mode, but if you click on the text itself, you can actually set it up as a schedule. This will make the device switch from light to dark mode and back to light based on the time of day, which is pretty nice. It just automates the full thing and gives you, for instance, dark mode during the nighttime while retaining light mode during the daytime, which arguably could be considered as the best options. So we can set it on a schedule right here, the sunset to sunrise, at bedtime, or custom timer, just completely up to you. Now moving further back, we have now status bar. And I personally really like this. And this one, by the looks of it, actually has most toggles right here. Surprised. So this basically refers to the toggles that we have right here, like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and so on. Things like hotspot, do not disturb mode, power saving, just to turn it on. Let's see. Okay, power saving, maybe not. Changes a little bit too much. But there we go. We have right now do not disturb mode and hotspot. And in here we can get rid of them. For instance, do not disturb mode, bon voyage. And as you can see, it's gone, but still enabled in here. So it just gets rid of this toggle from your status bar to give you a cleaner look. Now hotspot doesn't seem to be, I don't seem to be able to turn that off, unfortunately. So we don't have everything. But we can get rid of the more common things like NFC for some reason is usually turned off as a toggle when there's these options. I find this absolutely disgusting kind of behavior right here from companies, or Google probably more like. So NFC is basically a kind of like a contactless payment option along with just contactless info thing. And this is turned on by default on every device that has it. And on phones that have these options, it's also hidden away so you don't see it, nor is it added in here. Now, I tend to like privacy, and I find this to be an absolutely disgusting bullshit, garbage, spy, creepy ass choice right here to do. Because this basically allows Google to circumvent, in one of the ways, not the only way, the tracking. If you don't like, for instance, for your phone to know where you're located and you turn off location, sending user and diagnostic data, another bullshit, right? So you want to be completely off the grid. Well, guess what? NFC is still enabled. It always has been. You come close enough to other device, boop, they connect, and voila, your phone's identity and location is now broadcasted back to Google. So they know exactly where you are at that moment. Therefore, just completely circumventing the choices that you have selected to have actual privacy. So this piece of shit can go itself. And we're gonna just go in here and we're gonna add this garbage, boom, just so we can turn that piece of shit off. There we go. Now, if you like contactless payment and you use your phone for paying, then you might want to turn that on. But I just want to kind of warn you that other kind of options could be, or other things could be utilized for this as well. Like I said, if you don't pay with your phone, and if you don't pay with your phone, there is really no reason for this to be turned on. There are some cases, but those are very niche. If you have like NFC tags, not very many people do. But if you do, obviously you probably know what they do and how you set them up, right? But if you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about right now, turn it off. Anyway, moving back, let's continue on. And here we have colors. Now this is just a display colors. Right here we have a couple little images that you can flip through. And we have two different options. We have the standard and alive. Is anything even changing? Okay, so there is a slight change, and for the sake of just not making it look too drastic, or like, you know, like a switch on and off, there's a transition. So from what I can see, the difference is in specifically red colors. If you kind of pay attention right exactly here, turning it on, you can see it gains a little bit more vibrancy. It just looks, the reddish colors start to look a bit more red, and vice versa. I've toggled this off, it tones it down. In green ones and blue, I straight up can't tell a difference. How about here? I see a little bit in the pinkish areas right here, but like I really need to be looking for this. So in here you can just select which one you want. Alive will be more saturated, though the saturation primarily by the looks of it goes to the reddish tones. Everything else seems to be not like touched almost at all. And below that we have the color temperature. This defines the entire screen temperature, meaning either making it more towards blue color or towards yellow. So this, clearly you can see it becomes blue, and this, well, more yellow. So this option, apart from just giving you this kind of, I just showed you an exaggerated kind of version of this, but typically what you try to do is just match the environment that you're in. Some phones actually have additional options to just use the camera to define this automatically, but here, if for instance you're at home and you have a lot of like warm lights, you might actually want to crank this up a little bit higher. Oh, well, in the wrong direction. There we go. To the yellow tones right here, just to match the environment. This basically makes the display look more like it's matching the environment that it's in, and sometimes gives you this kind of interesting, almost illusion, where the brightness and the color matches so well that whatever's on the display just straight up looks like a picture, like not like a display, but like a just taped over picture. So anyway, I'm gonna keep it at default, and let's move back here and move to display refresh rate. So I like the fact that nothing has this animation right here to just give you a visual indication on how it will differ between each other. But don't be fooled by this. This right image right here is absolutely just stupidly overdone. This is an insane amount of exaggeration on how this differs. So this is looking like it's running at goddamn 10 frames. 60 runs 6 times faster than what you're getting right here. Oh, I don't even know if this is 10. This could be even less than 10 frames. So with that in mind, I just know that the difference between these options isn't as drastic. Now we have 3 options right here, and in reality we have only 2. So we have the dynamic, which is the option that I would recommend going for the people that like this motion clarity and smoothness. When you're scrolling, for instance, like right here up and down, you can see everything is just kind of buttery smooth, looking pretty nice. Now the standard is for people that don't really see the difference between standard and dynamic. So if you don't see a difference when you select this and go back, which I definitely do, stick with the standard. This will get you better battery life compared to the dynamic. And if you can't see a difference between these two, you're not really losing anything in this case. But for the people that can see a difference, now the question is, does it bother you or not? If you prefer battery life over the smoothness, then obviously stick with the standard. If you prefer that motion clarity, go with the dynamic. Don't choose the high. It's just kind of pointless. By the looks of it, it's actually just the same thing as dynamic. Dynamic tries to automatically set a refresh rate based on what's on the screen, while high runs it up to refresh rate. No, wait. Maximum refresh rate of 100 for smooth. I don't even know if it runs up to 120 or runs at 120. But either it's going to be the same thing as dynamic, or just going to permanently run at the high refresh rate, wasting a lot of battery for no reason. So this option is absolutely useless. Now, if we move back here, we also have options for always on display at the bottom right here, which is a redirect. Let's go back in here and then select turn on. And we have a couple options. So we have to show the always on display, either tap to show. So you need to tap on the turned off display, similar to how I have it set. So just to kind of showcase this. So this is different phone. This is Samsung, but it works the same way. You see, when I tap on it, it shows me always on display. So that would be the tap to show option. Schedule would basically allow you to choose a specific time, which you can select right here, start and end time. So at 7 a.m. till 11 p.m., this would be running always on display. Kind of bad choice, but you can obviously select change the time if you want to have a different one. For instance, maybe when you're at work, or maybe just when you're at home in bed. Whichever one you want, you can just choose the time frame right here to have the better option. Now for customizing the always on display, we might need to actually go somewhere else. Let me just quickly try to find this. That probably would be under something with lock screen, which this settings is, there we go, complete jumbled mess. Which I guess I was in lock. Guess we don't have a way to customize this. All right, right now it's permanently on. So till 11. Let's change it back here. This should turn off after a moment. Any moment now. There we go. And you can see you just tap on it and it brings it up. You can also double tap to wake up the display and quickly unlock it. But it looks like we just don't have any kind of options to customize it by the looks of it, which is a bit odd. Anyway, one last thing that I wanted to kind of talk about, or maybe two, let's see, is this here? Indeed it is. Wow. So we have Google on here and on the power button. Now this is getting kind of to the ridiculous point at like 2025. We have so many stupid ways of launching the same bullshit application. They're all trying to be like, ooh, we're AI. We're AI and we suck at it, and we basically give you 55% of the time fake information because we just make shit up. Now if I'm gonna try to have an assistant that makes shit up more than half of the fucking time, it is kind of useless. So let's get rid of it. There is also enough ways to launch this piece of shit, so we don't need like bazillion different ways. So just to kind of give you, we have 1, 2. If it's set up, it's hey Google, or you think okay Google. Yep, there is 3. There's also 4. Now that is kind of funny. So I want to point out, this is another kind of bullshit of Google. Do you see Gemini in here? Oh wait, I actually do, never mind. Oh, there it is. So I just didn't see it at the moment. But funny thing is, you could basically disable this app just to kind of showcase this, because I just also find this absolutely just a horrid piece of shit. App info, disable app, force stop. Okay, app is no longer running, nor is it even enabled to run. What the fuck is this? Why is it running if I literally have it disabled? So just now you can get rid of this piece of dog shit fully. It's always going to be on your phone. It's always going to be spying on you because it's Google, and Google is a creepy ass piece of shit. So there's no way around this. You want to get rid of it? Graphene. Like I can't stop not recommend this. Graphene is just going to be the privacy oriented, which is also Android, but without all this creepy shit. But in any case, we have enough ways to launch this dog shit right here, so let's get rid of some of it. So first thing, we're gonna again go to the settings, and we're gonna navigate to system, I believe. Oh, where the hell is the navigation here? Oh, for God's sakes, where did they put it? I hate when companies put different settings in different locations, making it absolutely annoying to find it, because everyone needs to be quirky and special like Apple. Yet they don't copy the freaking Apple settings then. Let's try to find, you know what, I'm just gonna search for it, even though this search is probably awful. Gesture navigation, there we go. Gonna navigate to settings. Now in here there's two things that I actually want to showcase as well while I'm here. So we have the swipe to invoke assistant. This is the thing that I would be turning off. It will no longer launch the assistant by swiping it from a corner. We still have one on power button, on OK Google, and on two different, stop listening, and on two different applications. By the way, I want to kind of give a little bit of a kind of also shady right here. So you know how phones tend to give you this green dot right here, letting you know that your microphone is enabled and listening to you. Well, if it's now not showing it, right? If I say OK Google, and now it lights up, how did it know to listen to me now? It's not listening to me right now, so when I say the phrase, it shouldn't hear that phrase because it's supposed to be off. But maybe I'm just tripping right here. Anyway, so in here, we got rid of this crap, but while we're here, we're actually missing one option, unless it's enabled. Just not showing. Yep, it is. So actually we have another way. Come on, right? Oh no, it's not launching. Okay, so this was just like me swiping by mistake. So we don't have circle to search right here, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, another thing in here is the hide navigation bar, which is the bar right here. Now, typically, you'd want to maintain it because it has circle to search features. And most phones, when you hide this, they just get rid of circle to search. Like, so when you have it, like you need to have the bar right here at the bottom, so you can hold it and you can launch circle to search. Here on the other hand side, you don't really have circle to search, and this doesn't really matter here, so you can get rid of this bar to get a cleaner look. So that's one thing. Now let's go back into the settings and find the gestures. Again, gestures, and we should have, no wait, that's not it. They have not, oh no, please don't tell me. Oh, there we go. Press and hold power button to access power menu. So that's what we're gonna change it to. Again, digital assistant, useless. We also have the other button right here, which I haven't even talked about. This glorious garbage. So when you hold, we can either tap on it, and I believe it captures a screenshot. It also launches assistant, by the looks of it. Though right now it can really do crap considering I don't have internet. You can also hold it. Really, right? Should work. Come on. Oh, there we go. There was the mic. So we can record voice memo. We can capture screenshots, and if you double tap it, it should take you to, there we go. That's what I wanted to see, to the essential space. Now, essential space, just nothing being, I don't know, special. Snowflakes trying to add their own special kind of Gemini kind of thing, but failing at it miserably. I mean, Apple couldn't make Apple Intelligence smart, so I guess nothing decided to make their own. Kind of confused right here. I want to say that outside of just having the options to change how this button works as a central space, you can't get rid of it, and you can't really assign it to do anything outside of like a central space. So that's great. Great. I love to have a useless button that I can't really change to be useful. But yeah, that's basically everything that there is to this device. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have Nothing Phone 3a Lite, and in this video let me show you how you can set up eye comfort mode and also PWM dimming. Okay, so let's start with the eye comfort mode. Let's go to settings and you want to go to display section. Now find night light, which is eye comfort mode, and let's enable it. As you can see, my screen instantly turned a little bit yellow, and that is this night light. Let's tap on night light, and also I can schedule it here. I can custom time, or I can select from sunset to sunrise. Additionally, I can control intensity of it, so play around and adjust your desired intensity. And now what about PWM dimming? This is basically the technology that is used to control brightness, and the good news is that the Nothing Phone 3a Lite uses high frequency PWM dimming rate of 2160 Hz. So yeah, that is about PWM dimming. So that's it. I really hope you find this video helpful, and if so, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this. Hello, welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have Nothing Phone 3a Lite, and in this video let's discuss camera modes. So there are three modes that I want to tell you about. Those are night mode, motion mode, and Ultra XDR mode. So let's begin with the night mode. When you are in your camera, you want to go to night mode, which is right here. So night mode is your best friend when the lights go down, when it's dark, and you want to take a picture. Your phone will capture multiple images, and your phone will combine them into one bright, clear and detailed photo. Okay, so then there is motion capture mode. You want to switch back to photo, and now in the top right go to this arrow icon, and here you will see this feature motion photo. So let's enable it. And this motion capture mode is the mode for freezing action, let's say like this. So this mode is provided to take a photo of fast-moving subjects. So for example, in practical terms, it could be a car, or I don't know, kids that are playing around and you want to take a picture of them. This is the case when you should use this motion photo mode. So in result, when you use motion photo mode, you will get clear and not blurry photos, because if you would take a photo of fast-moving subject without this motion photo mode enabled, you will get a set of normal photo, clear photo. Okay, and then there is Ultra XDR mode. If you want to enable it, you have to go to more settings. Now let's scroll down to photo section and now find Ultra XDR, where you can disable this feature or enable. So this XDR mode will make your photos look incredibly rich and detailed, especially when there is a big contrast between light and dark. So if you use this mode, the details on your photo will be visible, and it gives your photos very professional and accurate look, with nice colors and amazing contrasts. So yeah, that were the three main modes, camera modes, that I want to tell you about. So to sum up, night mode helps you to take pictures in the dark. Motion capture mode helps you freeze the subject. XDR mode, and if it indeed helped you, please like it and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this.
Welcome. In this video I will show you how to fix freezing and app crashing on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. So the first universal solution to both issues is force restarting your phone, which requires you holding down the power button and volume up key at the same time. Press and hold them and wait until your device's screen goes off. And after a moment, when you see the nothing logo appears on your screen, you can release both keys. And then wait until your device is restarted. Now, once your device is restarted, let's unlock it, and this fixes the freezing problem. But if you have an app crashing issue, then you have to go to the settings, then navigate to apps, then select the apps that's the troublesome app from the list, for example the Google Chrome, and then you can go to storage and cache and clear the cache of your application, and then try to re-enter it and see if this helped. And if this didn't help, you can also clear storage. However, this can also affect your device's user data, like login information, so you're gonna have to sign in once again to this application, and also the preferences in this app may be erased if they aren't being stored using cookie files that are stored in the cloud. And yeah, this fixes the app issue. But also, if your device keeps freezing, you can restart it into the safe mode, and to do so you can hold down the power button and volume up key at the same time, and hold the power off option for a while. And once you see this kind of notification, click OK and let your device reboot into the safe mode. And in case you cannot use your touchscreen at all, as your device is frozen completely, you can basically enable your device's display, and then start holding down a power button and volume up key at the same time to force restart your device once again, and enter the safe mode in a different way. So once your device's screen goes off, wait, don't touch anything until the nothing logo appears on your screen, and then start holding down the volume down button and wait until your device is re-enabled. And it should re-enable in the safe mode, though you may not succeed at the first attempt, and neither do I, or am I. And as you can see, the safe mode indicator appears in the bottom left corner of the screen, which tells us that the device entered the safe mode. In this mode, no applications will cause any troubles, as they cannot work in the background. So you can go into the settings menu and then find the troublesome application and straight away delete it from your phone, or at least restrict its background activity, though I'm not sure if it's done in this menu. It surely can be done in battery menu. If you go to battery, then go to battery usage, and then select the app right here. You'll be able to see the background time and disallow background usage by switching the toggle to the left. You can also go to the system, select reset options, and select reset app preferences, tap reset apps, and then all the apps preferences will be reset to default ones. Then you can restart your phone normally by pressing power button and volume up key and selecting restart, and then your device will reboot into normal mode, and at this point your issue should be fixed. And so that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome Welcome. In this video I will show you how to expand RAM on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite using RAM booster feature. First of all, open settings on your smartphone, then navigate all the way down the settings menu and find and open special features. Go to RAM booster and select the amount of your storage memory that you want to transfer to your RAM memory. Your storage memory that you choose right here will become the RAM memory, virtual RAM memory, and will be used to store unused RAM memory. So in order to increase the amount of your actual RAM memory on your smartphone, you can choose values from 2 to 8 gigabytes. Just make sure that you have enough storage on your smartphone by going to the storage menu on your phone and check how much available storage you have. If you have enough storage, you can choose the respective option right here. In my case, I can go with even 8 gigabytes of virtual RAM, but in order to apply this change, you're gonna have to reboot your phone once you select different value in order for the changes to be applied. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to improve touch sensitivity on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First of all, let's go to settings and let's navigate down to sensitivity, to accessibility, and open it. In accessibility, let's go to timing controls right here, then go to touch and hold delay and select short. Additionally, you can go to special features, gestures, and if you're using the gesture navigation mode, in navigation mode, you'll be able to increase your device's touchscreen sensitivity by tapping this gear icon, and then you can increase the back sensitivity on both edges of the screen. But this can also conflict with any app gestures along the edges of the screen. So I recommend setting it to medium unless you have the touchscreen issues. You can also disable mistouch prevention to increase your touchscreen sensitivity. But in order to do so, you're gonna have to hide navigation bar, and this will disable the quick search feature, which is available if you enable it right here. Then you'll be able to quick search using Google, and this is a pretty useful feature. So I would say that this option is completely optional, but if you have, once again, sensitivity issues, you can disable mistouch prevention, and this will also increase your touchscreen sensitivity. Additionally, you can increase touchscreen sensitivity in game mode by disabling mistouch prevention here, but this way you will increase unintended actions from accidental touches on your screen. And now let's go to the hardware part. Sometimes some screen protectors or cases can decrease your touch sensitivity, so I recommend using an original glass from Nothing Phone to protect your device's screen, because some unoriginal ones may actually decrease your device's touchscreen sensitivity. So if you have an unoriginal screen protector, then consider replacing it with an original one. Also use a microfiber cloth to clean your device's screen every once in a while. If you don't have a microfiber cloth right now, then you can use a usual dry towel, and this will also increase your device's sensitivity. And to finish this video, of course, I have to mention the most common solution for this issue, which is restarting your phone, which you can do by pressing power button and volume up key at the same time, selecting restart and waiting until your device is rebooted. In any other case, if your touchscreen still remains unresponsive, this may be due to some kind of hardware issue inside your phone, and in such case you're gonna have to contact Nothing Phone customer support service and tell them about this issue. And if you're willing to, you can also, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to fix camera blurriness on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. Let's open the camera application to start checking. In camera application, we would usually get the notification about one of the lens being smudged or dirty. But even if you don't have this notification on your screen, we can still go ahead and check the hardware, so the lenses of our camera. Just face them to the light source to detect if there is some sort of a smudge on our lenses or a dirt or debris or whatever. And also you can carefully wipe them with the microfiber cloth or just a dry towel if you don't have microfiber cloth around, to try to get rid of this dirt. Then let's check the cameras once again, and then let's go back to the camera application and see if the problem is fixed. Now if you still see the issue, it depends on when you see it. So we can actually switch the modes to check which of our lenses is smudged. The worst case scenario is when this one lens is blurred, even after you wiped it, because this one is the main camera of the smartphone. It's used in most camera modes. So yeah, that will be a problem. Now this is for the wide, ultra wide views. So it's the ultra wide camera. It's only used when we're zooming out and using 0.something x views. And this one is for macro recording. So if you select more and go to macro on your smartphone, then we'll actually be using this camera for it. And still, if you don't see any smudges on them, or any watermarks or whatever, you can try to use a third-party application. Now you can download any third-party camera from your Play Store. So just search for any available camera right here and try using some of them, and just check if this helps you with your issue. And if this does, then this is probably just the software issue. And in this case, we should go to settings, then go to system, and in system, let's select system updates. Check if there is an available update for your smartphone, and update your software to the latest version. Restart your smartphone and try using your camera once again. And if this problem doesn't get fixed for you this way, then you're gonna have to contact Nothing customer support service and tell them about this issue, and probably send your device to them for repair, or just use any other repair center around you. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to enable power off verification in order to increase your device's security on Nothing Phone 3A Lite. First, let's go to the Settings application, and then let's open Security and Privacy section here. Navigate all the way down to More Security and Privacy menu, and in this menu, select Power Off Verify in Security section. If you enable this feature, you're gonna have to enter your lock screen password each time you want to power off your device, and therefore, if someone steals your device, they will not be able to power off your device unless they know your device's password, which increases your chances of device recovery, well, since the phone remains active all the time, and in active state, the GPS trackers also are more precise, and therefore you'll be able to track the location of your device much easier, unless, of course, the thief will right away disassemble your device and remove the GPS tracker from it. But generally speaking, in most cases, it will actually increase your device's security. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to turn on HDR display and a 120 Hz refresh rate on your Nothing Phone 3A Lite smartphone. Begin by swiping down the control center and then tap the gear icon at the bottom of your screen. Then navigate to the display menu and open it. Navigate down to HDR display option and turn it on by switching the toggle to the right. This will increase battery usage on your phone, but will also increase the display quality. Next, let's go to display refresh rate, and here we can choose one of three available options. If you are considering using 120 Hz display, you have to go with either high option or dynamic option. So the high option will set the display rate to static 120 Hz, and dynamic one will dynamically switch refresh rate according to your content and usage of the device. If your device is static and there is no images moving on it, it will keep your display at 60 Hz for basically battery saving purposes. And during all other kinds of activities, your refresh rate will be 120. So go with either high or dynamic if you want to save some battery. And that's basically how you do it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to fix overheating issues on your Nothing Phone 3A Lite smartphone. So if your device overheated after some usage time, the best decision will be to give it some rest, and also to remove the cover, the protective case from your smartphone, to improve the heat dissipation of your device, just like this, and just leaving it in the room temperature for a while to let it rest. If your device is overheating while not being touched, then it may be related to some third-party application, background activity, and in such case, let's check if it's so by holding power button and volume up key at the same time on your phone. Then hold your finger down on the power mode and then tap OK when you see the safe mode notification. Then let your device reboot into the safe mode and let it stay like this for a while. And if it stops overheating, then it's definitely the third-party application issue. If it's If it's not, if it's still overheating, then it's most probably the hardware issue, and in such case you should definitely contact Nothing Phone customer support service and tell them about this issue, and probably send your device to them for repair. There might be a battery issue on your smartphone, and you'll probably have to replace it. Okay, so that's how you enter the safe mode. Now let me reboot the device, and I'll return to you in a moment. Okay, and in case your device actually stopped overheating in the safe mode, then how can we manage this problem out? So first let's open settings, and let's go to the battery settings. First of all, I recommend enabling adaptive battery feature, which will limit battery usage for apps that you don't use very often, so it will limit their background activity by default. And let's also go to the battery usage and see which applications use up the most of your battery. And if you can see some application that uses a lot of your battery, you can actually disallow its background usage, and this should help you fix this issue. And now for some charging specific problems, if your device overheats while charging, if you are using a fast charger, if you use a fast charger for charging your device, then it's completely normal. You can reduce the overheating by removing the protective case once again from your device, and still also a good tip would be do not use your device while charging it. Try as much as possible to not use your device while charging it, because this also overheats your device's battery, especially if we're talking about gaming, because this is a very high demanding kind of activity on your phone, the power demanding kind of activity. Therefore, you're basically destroying your battery by gaming while charging. But also do not spend too much time on social media or watching multimedia while charging your device, because this also affects the way that your phone overheats. And so yeah, that's basically it. So restrict background activity, try to charge your device without a protective case if you're charging it using a fast charger, and do not use your device while charging, and especially do not game on your device while charging. And that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to record with a 4K video resolution on your Nothing Phone 3 Lite smartphone. First of all, open the camera application, make sure that you are in the video mode, and then tap right here to switch the resolution to 4K. You cannot change it to 60 frames per second. If you're recording in 4K, 30 frames per second is the most that you can get from this device. Additionally, to get the best settings, tap the down arrow icon, select more settings, and enable Ultra HDR XDR mode right here. And then you can start recording your 4K videos. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will share some performance tricks and will show you the gameplay test on your Nothing Phone 3 Lite smartphone. So, First of all, let's go to settings and change some settings to improve our device's performance. Let's start with display settings. In display, let's navigate down to HDR display. Enable this feature for better image quality. Then go to display refresh rate and set it to high from dynamic, so that we can be sure that we have 120 FPS all the time. It will of course affect the way the lifespan of your battery, but we are here for gaming, aren't we? Then go to about phone section, go to Nothing OS and tap build number 7 times until you see you are now a developer notification. Once you do that, go back to settings, select system, and in system you'll find developer options. Now let's find the animation scales here. Let's swipe down. Here they are, and they are set to 1x. Let's set them to 0.5x. This will reduce the quality of the animation. However, this will improve the screen smoothness and the transition smoothness. You can always change these settings later. And lastly, let's go to special features. Let's go to game mode and enable the game sidebar by switching this toggle to the right. Then go to game list manager and ensure that your games are on this list and have these toggles switched on. Next, let's also prevent mistouches so that we don't leave the game accidentally. And you can also consider using game dashboard. This will not improve your device performance. However, if you use it, you'll have the access to, for example, the FPS counter that I'm gonna be using in this video too. You can also consider using RAM booster. I recommend using about 4 GB of RAM to boost your device's performance. This will boost your RAM using virtual RAM memory taken off your storage. So you can set to 4 GB, then you have to restart your phone, and then 4 GB of your RAM memory can be transferred to the storage memory, to the virtual RAM memory, so that you have more RAM for your gaming experience. You can also test it with 8 GB of RAM if you want to. And right now, let's get down to gaming. So let me first open the PUBG Mobile, the first game I'm gonna be testing on this phone. Here we have our game hub, or the dashboard, where we'll be able to see the FPS in real time. And now on the other side we have game mode, and what's most important, switch this toggle to the right to enable performance mode, and now you are free to start gaming. So let's move this somewhere else. Let's go to settings so I can show you the graphics settings in this game. Now, as you can see, we have custom settings set to HDR. Ultra HDR is not available at the moment. We have the ultra frame rate, and basically the same settings for each menu of the game. Okay, so now let's start gaming. I wonder if I have something like quick match. That doesn't matter. So let's start and wait for the game to be prepared. Okay, now we're gonna get to the lobby, so we'll be able to see the gaming experience on this phone. Okay, as you can see, it took just a moment for the game to process the textures, for this phone to process the textures in this game, but right now the FPS is around 40, 41, which is I think it's good for display this small. Let me actually make some room here. Okay, so you can see that the game is more or less stable. I can notice some minor freezes. Now we're gonna be able to experience the main gameplay. Okay. So I would say that this game is playable, though, yeah, we still have to wait for the landing, and I want to see how the textures are gonna be processed during our drop-off. Whether I want to jump some rather populated place. Wish I knew where it could be. Oh, I guess I know. I guess Sosnovka is gonna be the most populated one, though I already see people jumping out. Okay, so I think everybody is jumping out to land at Sosnovka. Okay, we're almost there. As you can see, the FPS stays stable most of the time. We have like 41 FPS. And it's totally playable FPS in my opinion. So let's land at the top of the building. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it actually, but let's try it. I think I'm going pretty okay. No, didn't make it. If you think this game is not for me, let me know in the comments. Okay, so getting our gear prepared. Oh, we got some scope. Okay, I think I would like to get some kind of vehicle so that we can test how our textures processing works when we are on the move. Well, you can tell that, but generally speaking, it's alright. So yeah, I would totally consider this smartphone able to process things. And give us a decent performance. No players there. Oh, isn't this the best? Oh, yeah. So I landed in the emergency pickup. What is that? Okay, so I can't see any vehicle around, but still I think that the processing, the textures processing is pretty good when I'm on the move. Oh, let's actually use our scope to scope if someone is there. Did I see someone there? Oh, is it a vehicle? That's great. I can actually test something. Okay, so let's check our FPS meter in the meantime. Let me even, oh no, it's not what I meant to do. So let's try to move the camera and see if our FPS counter goes lower. No, I think it's decent. Is it a monster truck? front of me. Okay, I'm definitely switching. Okay, well, guess we're going for a ride. FPS checking right. Seems pretty stable for me. So the textures are changing, but the FPS isn't. Another monster truck. Is it some kind of event or an update in this game, or did they always used to be there all around the map? Oh, the bridge. I know the players like to gather on the bridges. Okay, here we have one eliminated. Pretty quick. Well, I'm not gonna loot them because it's not what I'm here for. There's no one around. Okay. Maybe around this house. No. No. Okay, so I guess that's it for PUBG. Now let's switch to Asphalt. So the Asphalt Legends is the next game I want to test, and before I start the test I want to show you the graphics. Let's go to graphics settings. As here we also have custom. We have a 60 FPS frame rate limit. As you can see, everything is high quality. Everything is max settings. So let's also check if the performance mode is still on, and let's stop play. Okay, do you have to claim some? Okay, no, it's an ad. Okay, so we're gonna drive in San Francisco. Gonna pick this car. And the FPS is stable 60, as you can see, almost stable, but stable enough, I would say. Okay. Oh, it's a tutorial map. I forgot it. Wow, that was unexpected. I'm not controlling the car. I think so. Okay, so yeah, the FPS is stable 60. So yeah, this game looks and plays even better than PUBG. But yeah, PUBG is definitely more resource demanding game. So you just seen everything yourself. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you what to do if you forgot your lock screen password on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. So in case you forgot your password, then the best solution to your problem would be reaching out to Nothing customer support service, letting them know about this issue that you have, asking for their help, and they will ask you for some proof of the ownership of your device. I'm not sure what exactly this could be. It could be a receipt from the store where you bought the phone. It could be the box to your device, the card box, and I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but this way, the proof of the ownership of this device, they'll be able to help you out with regaining access to your device without removing any personal data from it. However, if you cannot do that, you still have a couple of options to consider. And these options are basically the factory reset options, which will surely let you regain access to your device, and you can do them all by yourself. But of course, they will remove all data from your device. So if you don't have this data backed up, then consider the first option instead. Now, how to perform a factory reset operation on your device. If you can perform it locally, then recovery mode of your smartphone. If you don't know how to reset operation through recovery mode of your Nothing phone, we have an entire video on our channel explaining how to do that step by step, and you're highly welcome to go ahead and check it out. However, you can also perform the factory reset operation remotely if you have a Google account set up on your device. In such case, use any other device you have access to open the web browser on it and find the Find Hub web service. Once you enter the Find Hub website, log in using your Google account that is linked to your Nothing phone. Go to devices, select your Nothing phone from the list, and here you'll have the gear icon, and after tapping on it, you'll see factory reset this device option. And once you select it, the factory reset operation will begin, and once it's performed, you'll be able to set up your device once again as a new smartphone. And so that's the solution. However, if you do remember your password, but you still cannot access your device, this might be due to some third-party application or some background activity blocking this feature, or basically just affecting the way your lock screen behaves, so making your phone lag more or something else. In such case, try entering the safe mode of your device, where this third-party application or background activity will be blocked by default. And in order to enter the safe mode, you have to hold down power button and volume up key at the same time for about 10 seconds until your device shuts down, and you will know by the screen of your smartphone going dark. Then once the Nothing logo appears on the screen, start holding down the volume down button and just keep holding it until your device starts up fully. Once your device starts up, you will see safe mode indicator in the bottom left corner of your device's screen. And if you don't see this indicator, then try once again, because you probably just did something wrong, and this operation is kind of tricky. So I don't blame you at all. I mostly do something wrong most of the time. So once you are in the safe mode, unlock your device using your password, and just in case you succeed, before you try to figure out what kind of application could have done this, remove your lock screen password by going to settings, then navigate into security and privacy menu, open it, then go to device unlock, select screen lock, enter your lock screen password once again, and then select either none or swipe to remove your lock password. After that, to reboot your device into normal mode, press power button and volume up key at the same time and select restart. Your device will be rebooted normally. So that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to add a message on a lock screen of Nothing Phone 3A Lite smartphone. First, let's open settings on our device, and to do that, open the quick settings menu, then tap on the gear icon at the bottom of your phone screen, then go to lock screen menu. Then in this menu, you'll find add text to lock screen option. And this way you can add, for example, your quick contact info, so that someone who finds your device can easily contact you. For example, please contact the owner, or just please contact and then provide your phone number and tap save. And now if anyone finds your device, they'll be able to see your quick contact information at the very bottom of the phone screen. And so that's basically how you do it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to set up and use your Glyph interface on Nothing Phone 3a Lite. Let's start by looking at the Glyph interface itself. It's located on the backside of your phone, just like in all the other Nothing phones, smartphones. And the whole Glyph interface on the backside of your phone in this model is reduced to just one LED indicator, which will blink whenever you receive a notification or a ringtone. Your phone should also play some sound that you can either set up yourself or just customize using default options, but we'll get to it later. So the Glyph interface will start working whenever you flip your phone around and leave it like this. To customize your Glyph interface, let's unlock the phone, swipe down the control center, and open Settings. In Settings, select Glyph interface. It can be easily found, as it's one of the first options or menus in Settings. And to enable it, switch this toggle to the right. Now you can customize your ringtone sound and notification sound by tapping here to change the ringtones and here to change the notifications. So let's go through the ringtones setup. We can choose one of the default ringtones, though I'd say that most of them are quite disturbing, at least for me. So I'm gonna reduce the sound volume. Now let's go to the default ringtone. Now, and here are 10 default ringtones we can choose from. And that actually sounds pretty good for me. But you can choose the one that you like and then click save in the top right corner of the screen. Or if you don't want the LED blinking, switch this toggle to the right. This way you will only hear the sound of the notification of the ringtone. Alternatively, you can also choose your own sound by going to My Sounds, add new sounds. Then you're gonna have to, well, beforehand you would have to download some music on your phone, and once you do that, select your music and select it on the list. You will also be able to check how your LED indicator reacts to your music if you turn your phone around. And you can also switch this toggle to the right if you don't want your LED to start blinking. Now for the notifications, which I'm gonna go to a little bit later, everything works in the same way. But here we can also choose custom contacts for which we want to hear these notifications. And we can select custom ringtones for each contact that we select on the list. Now for notifications, we can choose default sound, and once again we can choose one of the 10 default sounds for notifications. We can also switch the toggle to the right for our LED to stop blinking, and then click save to apply changes. And just like with the ringtone sound, we can select our own sound in My Sounds menu. Now let's scroll down and let's go to Flip to Glyph feature. Open it. So this feature is enabled by default, and yeah, it's basically it's basically the main feature of the Glyph. So the only change that you can provide right here is essential notifications. So the essential notifications works in a way that you set up some essential notifications for your device, and then you will only get these notifications when you flip your phone. So you can turn it on, and then you will only receive some specific notifications, and the other ones will be simply shown in the notifications menu whenever you open it. Now, to set up some essential notifications on your phone, go to Essential Notifications menu and select a new rule. So, first of all, let's select an app for the notification. And so let's say that we want to know about the calls that were missed, for example, in phone. And you can also select WhatsApp or I don't know, Telegram, whatever you use on your phone. But for me, I only have the phone application right now. So let's go with the phone application. Tap edit icon, and now I only want to get notifications about missed calls. So let's uncheck all the checkboxes that are not missed calls and tap done. Now let's get back, and now let's set the rule name to missed calls. Tap OK. Now we can also reduce the list of people from which we want to receive this notification by tapping Add Contacts and Add New, and then select the contacts from which you want to receive a notification about a missed call. So let's tap Save Rule, and now we have the missed calls rule. We can also add a new one, and now let's select missed messages or new messages rather. Then select all apps, and then once again you can select where WhatsApp, your other messenger application, but I'm gonna go with the messages application. And now let's uncheck these two checkboxes, and we have the incoming messages checked. So now let's save the rule, and now we have two different custom rules, and this will be the only notifications that we receive on our phone. Or you can also go to flip to Glyph and disable essential notifications feature. And the last thing here is bedtime schedule. So the bedtime schedule is for setting the time when your Glyph interface will be inactive and will not send you any notifications, will not send you will not receive any calls. So if you want to set up bedtime schedule, you have to switch this toggle to the right, then select the start time for your bedtime schedule, for example 10 p.m. or 22, and the end time, for example 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Tap OK, and then select days when it should be repeated. In my case, every day is selected, but let's only select weekdays from Monday to Friday. And so this way we will not receive any notifications from our Glyph from Monday to Friday, starting with 10 p.m. and up to 8 a.m. next day. And so yeah, this is it for the Glyph interface. This Glyph interface is significantly reduced compared to other Nothing Phone models, because this is a budget model. So yeah, so many features are absent in this Glyph interface menu. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Nothing Phone 3A Lite, and let me share with you how to fix up crashing. So I'm pretty sure that all of us had this situation where we are trying to open the app and something's wrong. It just doesn't work. We can try to fix that. So the first thing which I highly recommend to do is to remove cache and then force stop your app. So let's go to the settings, or even better, find the icon of the app which is causing you some problems. So let's pretend in my case it is Google Chrome. So tap on it and hold it, and then tap on this info icon right in the middle. So we will be immediately transferred to the app info section connected with this app. So as I said, first of all, cache. Tap on storage and cache. And here we've got this cache section, so just tap on clear cache. This data is not necessary for the proper usage of the app, and sometimes it might interfere. So removing it is always a good option. After that, tap on force stop, because sometimes if this app is working in the background, it might interfere and it won't open again. So just tap on force stop and confirm it with tapping on OK. And at this moment, you can try to open the app. However, if that didn't work, then repeat all of those steps. So again, cache and force stop. And after that, power off your device and power it on again in order to confirm all of the changes. So press the power button and volume up button together once, and then tap on restart or power off. It's completely up to you. Another thing which I highly recommend to do is to check for the updates, because sometimes the older versions might have some problems. So let's enter the Google Play Store, and in search section, just enter the name of the app which you'd like to update. Tap on it. And here we've got the results under this sponsored section. And if your device will find the update, it will show you the information here. So instead of open, you will have update. So just tap on the update and let your device download a newer version and overwrite it over the older one. And after that, obviously try to open the app. If that didn't work, no worries, because sometimes overwriting a newer version over the older one might cause some file crashing, etc., some problems. So what I highly recommend to do then is to come back to this section here to Google Chrome, just tap on it, and here we will have this option uninstall. So just uninstall the app and then install it again. This operation will basically download the newest version and install it directly on your device without this overwriting thing. And it might be better, so you will be able to probably fix the problems which are connected with this overwrite. And as a last resort, I also highly recommend to check for the system updates, because sometimes older versions might have problems with running the newer apps. So all you have to do is to go to the settings. Right here, let's scroll all the way down to find About Phone, and simply tap on this Nothing OS. Tap on Nothing OS again, and your device will check for the updates. And if you will see something like that, so that there is the update available, I highly recommend to tap on Download and install and apply the update. Be aware and make sure that you've got the Wi-Fi connection instead of mobile data, so you can avoid some charges. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to turn off animations on Nothing Phone 3 Lite to boost your device's speed. First of all, open Settings on your device and navigate all the way down to About Phone section, then open it. After that, tap on Nothing OS and tap Build Number option 7 times until you are asked to confirm your pattern or password. Enter it and you'll become a developer, which will turn on developer options on your device. You can access them by going back to Settings and selecting System menu. In System menu, you will find developer options. Open this menu and navigate down to Animation Scales. Here they are: Window Animation Scale, Transition Animation Scale, and Animator Duration Scale. If you are struggling to find these options, you can use Quick Search, a tool in the top right corner of the screen. Now what you have to do is tap each of these options and select Animation Off. And this will turn off animations on your smartphone, but it will also make your device work faster. So that's how you do it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Nothing Phone 3A Lite, and let me share with you how to use secret codes on this device. So let's start with opening the dialer. Tap on the keypad and enter the code, the first code, which is *#06#. And as you can see, by this code you are provided with both the main numbers and the serial number of this device. So let's tap on OK. Now another code, which is actually similar to the previous one. It is *#07#. And now you can see that here we've got regulatory labels, so we can check the technical information about this device. Another thing, another code actually, which we can enter is *##225#*##. And here we are in the calendar info, so we can check the events gathered in one place. We can check some family events, some holidays in your country should also be right here, or events attached to your mail. Unfortunately, we cannot really tap on this specific section and enter it, so we cannot check the specific events. However, then here we can check into which category they are assigned. And another code which we can use is *##426 ###. And here we are in the diagnostics, so we can check the server, host, port, time connected. We can tap on events, and here we've got some further details. After tapping on the three dots icon, we can show advanced view. Just tap on it and tap on the status. And here we've got much more information. So for example, the heartbeat, last ping, or HB algorithm. Let's go back, and the last code which I'd like to show you is *##4636 ###. And here we are in the testing mode, so we can check the phone info, usage statistics, and Wi-Fi info. So simply tap on it, choose for example status, and here we can check the SSID or network ID. We can run ping test here. Moreover, we can set enter usage statistics, and here we've got the list of all apps with the specific time we've spent on them, and phone information with technical info such as, for example, car network, email number again, voice service, signal strength. Beware, because you will be able to check those details if you've got your SIM card inserted. I do not have one, that's why I cannot really check it. Here we can run ping test, and after tapping on the three dots icon, we can also view service dialing numbers or enable data connection. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Welcome. In this video I will show you what to do if your Nothing Phone 3A Lite isn't recognizing your face correctly. In such case, let's set up a new face model on our device, and to do that, first you have to go to settings, then navigate down to security and privacy menu, open it, and then go to device unlock. Here you'll find your face unlock. Now if you have any previously set up face models on your device, then remove them from here, and before you add a new one, first grab a dry towel, or better a microfiber cloth, to wipe the surface of your device's front camera. Make sure that there is no debris and no dust on it. You can see it better by lighting some torch or a lamp over it. And once you do that, also make sure that the lights in your room are set properly, so that your lamp or I don't know, a sunlight, if you're doing this during the day, is facing you and not your phone's camera, because this way it will be harder for the camera to see you. And also make sure that your face doesn't look too bright in the camera. So right now let me just adjust the lights in the room properly, and now we're ready to add our face model. So let's go to face unlock, let's enter the password, Let's tap setup, and now keep your face inside the circle looking at the camera. Once you're ready, tap done. And now, before we proceed, let's go back to settings and let's check if our device has any updates to download and install, so that we can be sure that our firmware is in touch with the hardware. Now go to System menu and go to System Updates. Then check for available updates. In order to do so, you have to be connected to the internet. So if you have updates on your phone, then download and install them, and then restart your phone afterwards by tapping Restart Now in the bottom right corner of the screen. Otherwise, if you don't have any updates, press volume up button and power button at the same time and select Restart to reboot your device. And once your phone is restarted, give it a while to start, and also unlock your device using your password for the first time. You're not gonna be able to unlock it with our face. Now let's give it a moment, and now let's try to unlock it using our face. Okay, so it worked for the first time. Let's try it a couple more times. Worked for the second time, and let's try it for the third time. Okay, and so everything works smoothly for me, and I really hope that it does for you too. And if this video helped you in any way, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if you forgot your lock screen pattern on your Nothing Phone 3A Lite smartphone. So, in such case, if you don't remember your lock screen pattern, the best decision would be contacting the Nothing customer support service and showing them a proof of the ownership of your smartphone, for example, the receipt from the store where you bought the phone, the box card, or whatever is enough for them to prove your ownership. In such case, they'll be able to help you regain access to your smartphone without removing any personal data from it. So if you cannot do that, and I understand you, you have two options to consider. First, you can perform a factory reset operation on your Nothing phone using recovery mode. If you need some help with that, with using recovery mode, with navigating recovery mode, we have an entire video on our channel explaining how to do that step by step. So if you need that video, go ahead and watch it. You're highly welcome to do so. However, this operation will remove everything from your device. All your personal data will be removed. All your photos, your files will be removed from your phone completely. You can also perform the same operation remotely if you have a Google account set up on your device. To do so, you're gonna have to open the Find Hub website using any other device that you have access to. Then from the list of devices, select your Nothing phone, then go to Settings, and here you'll find in Settings you'll find option to perform a factory reset operation remotely. I don't have it because I'm doing it on the same smartphone, so that it's not allowed. But yeah, basically this way you can perform a factory reset operation, and once you perform it, you'll be able to set up your device as a new one. However, there is also one option to consider. So if you are trying to enter your lock screen pattern and you do remember the lock screen pattern you used to access your device the last time, but it doesn't work, but isn't working now, then you can reboot your device into safe mode and check if it works there. To do so, you have to short press power button and volume up key at the same time, and hold your finger down on the power off option. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, it won't work. So instead, what we can do is hold down the power button and volume up key for about 10 seconds until the device turns off. Once the device turns off, hold down the start holding down the volume down key once you see the nothing logo, and keep holding it down until your phone fully boots up. This way you will access the safe mode, and in safe mode there are no third-party applications or background activities that may interfere with your lock screen, and therefore you'll be able to enter your lock screen pattern now safely. So once you enter your lock screen pattern, before trying to figure out which application could have caused this kind of behavior, on your phone, go to settings, go to security and privacy settings, then go to device unlock and remove your lock screen pattern by selecting screen lock, entering your pattern once again, and then either selecting none or swipe option. Confirm by tapping delete, and to reboot into the normal mode you have to press power button and volume up key at the same time, and then select restart, and after that you'll be able to start using your device normally. So that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will give you the best charging tips for your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. Let me start with the info on fast charging and reverse charging. This phone can actually be fast charged with the respective original charging adapter that supports 33 watt charging, and the original charging cable from Nothing 2. And so if you have a 33 watt Nothing Phone charger and the cable which is compatible with fast charging, then you can fast charge your device and get up to 50% in 20 minutes. And as for a reverse charging feature, this phone actually supports a 5 watts reverse charging function, so it's kind of slower, but still it is present on the smartphone. And now let me tell you about how you charge the smartphone and how to do it properly. Let's go to battery menu on the smartphone, and let's go to adaptive battery. In adaptive battery, you should switch this toggle to the right if you want to limit battery for apps that you don't use often, which will automatically limit background activity for them and let your battery drain slower. And also let's go to battery health, which is the main menu for charging modes. We have two charging modes here, the smart charging mode or the custom charging mode. So which one should you choose? If you have a steady routine that doesn't really change much, you can use the smart charging mode, which will adapt to your routine, usually letting your device be fully charged overnight. So it will be charging for a long period of time, and by the time when you usually wake up, right before you usually wake up, it will reach 100%. So if you have a steady routine, this option will be for you, as it will not wear off your phone's battery. But if you don't have a steady routine, you can still use a custom charging mode and limit your charging to 80 or 90%, even 70, but that's not necessary. 80% is the most optimal option for you. This way your battery will not be ever fully charged, unless for some random cases when your phone needs to recount the battery charging cycles and check your current battery state. Occasionally your phone will be charged to 100%, but generally if you limit your charging to 80%, your battery life will be increased by half, if I'm not mistaken. It's basically depending, it depends on the battery, but yeah, it will significantly increase your battery lifetime in long term. But you will also be able to use only 80% of your battery. So if you feel comfortable with it, you can use custom charging mode, especially if you don't have a steady routine. So if you can randomly need your phone during the night, you never know when you need your phone, then of course you should go with custom charging mode. So as I explained, smart charging mode is for people with steady routine, and custom charging mode is for people who use their phone more randomly. And also some additional tips I want to give you are, first of all, do not use your phone while charging. Occasionally we all of us do that, but generally if you want to preserve your battery life in long term, avoid gaming or performing heavy tasks or watching multimedia for a long time or scrolling social media for a long time when your battery is charging. But first of all, do not play any games on your smartphone while it's charging. Now, it's actually it actually works better with other devices like portable consoles or consoles. Consoles need to be charging, but for laptops and portable consoles, it works the other way around. But for smartphones, they actually require to be unplugged from a charging cable when you're playing games, because otherwise you will damage your phone's battery. And also charge your device in a room temperature. Do not charge it in cold or hot conditions, as it also wears your battery off. And as an additional tip, optionally, if you feel comfortable with it, especially if you're using a fast charging cable, you should remove your device's protective case from it to prevent overheating of your device. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to enable battery percentage on the status bar of your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First of all, swipe down the control center and then tap the gear icon at the bottom of your screen to open settings. Now in settings, we want to find the battery menu and open it. And now to enable battery percentage, you have to switch this toggle to the right. And this will make the current battery percentage show up on your status bar, and it will stay right there until you disable this feature. And so that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you all the ways you can take a screenshot on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. The most commonly used screenshot method is pressing power button and volume down button together. This will take a screenshot and save it to your gallery. You can also enable gesture screenshot if you go to settings, then swipe down all the way to special features. In special features, select gestures and then go to screenshot gesture. Switch this toggle to the right to enable 3-finger swipe gesture. This way, you'll be able to take a screenshot by swiping 3 fingers down your screen. You can also disable the first method I showed you in this menu by switching this toggle to the right if you want to. And you can also take a screenshot using the essential key of your smartphone. Just click it once, then select your screenshot, and also you can add a note to it. and then send it to your essential space. If you set up essential space before, you'll be able to access it by double tapping it by double tapping your essential key. And now you can find your screenshot and your note attached to it. You can also take a screenshot of the recent app. If you open an app, then go to recent app menu and select screenshot at the bottom. For some pages, long pages, you'll be able to take long screenshots. For example, this page is very long and we cannot, if you don't want to take a separate screenshot of each part of this page, you can simply use one of the methods I showed you and then tap on this icon to take a long screenshot. Now you can adjust the length of your screenshot by moving the bottom side, basically all the sides of your screenshots, and then tap save to save the screenshot to your gallery. Now let's take a look at the gallery itself. I'm not sure this is the right one. Oh, here it is. And here we have our long screenshot and all the previously made screenshots. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to customize quick settings menu on Nothing Phone 3 Lite smartphone. To begin, let's swipe down the quick settings menu from the top of the screen and then tap on the pencil icon right here to customize your settings. If you want to shrink or expand your setting, you have to tap this icon in the bottom right corner of it. If you want to move it along the available tiles, you have to hold your finger down on it and just move it to the place where you want to put it. If you want to remove a setting, you have to tap the red circle icon in the top right corner of the screen. And to add it again, you have to tap on it on this additional settings list. You can also add some additional settings by tapping on them, and they will appear on your quick settings menu. To apply changes, just tap this left arrow key in the top left corner of the screen. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to quickly find a song on your Nothing Phone 3 Lite smartphone. The first method depends on your navigation mode. In my case, I'm using gestures navigation, so I have this small navigation bar at the bottom of the screen, and if I hold my finger down on it, I'll enable this quick Google search, and using this song search icon, we can hum a song to our microphone, or play it, or sing, and the phone will find a song for us. If you're using a different navigation method, for example the 3-button navigation, you can still hold your finger down on the circle in the middle and then tap on the music search icon. Okay. And then once again play, sing or hum a song in order to find it. Then tap the pencil icon to edit it and navigate down to find your circles list. Now let's tap back, and now if you tap this icon, you will be able to once again play, sing or hum a song in order to find it. And so that's it for this video. I really hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have Nothing Phone 3a Lite, and in this video let me show you how you can set up your private space. So private space creates a completely isolated area on your phone that you can lock away. This is perfect if you want to keep financial apps or, I don't know, some kind of social media apps completely hidden. So let's go to settings, and you want to scroll down until you see security to privacy section, and here you will see private space. Now we want to confirm your pattern to your phone. Let's tap continue, and you have to wait a few seconds until your phone sets up for you your private space. To confirm your lock once again, and now we want to choose a lock for your private space. So actually you have to use your fingerprint, and additionally to that you have to choose if you want to use pattern, pin or password, but you can continue even without fingerprint. And now select your lock. I will go in with pin, for example. And now you have to set your lock, tap next, and once again confirm it. Wait a few seconds once again, and what I forgot to tell you is that you have to use a separate lock specifically for this private space. Because if you use a different one, it basically ensures that even if someone knows your main phone password, they cannot get into your private area. Let's tap done. And this is your private space. Now let's start moving apps and some documents into it. You have to find private apps, and let's tap add button. And now you can select applications that you want to move into this secured area. Let it be TikTok and YouTube, for example. Now let's go back, and additionally you can add some private files. Let's tap plus icon, and you can select some files. So let's select this photo, for example. And when you select something to this private space, that file or application will disappear from your main space. So yeah, that's it, and let's exit this private space. Let me show you how you can enter it. You have to enter app drawer like this, and now you want to swipe from the left side over to the right like this, and now your phone will ask you to enter your lock for your private space, and here is your private space. To exit it, you have to swipe up from the bottom side of the screen. So yeah, that's how you can set up and use your private space on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite. I really hope that you find this video helpful, and if so, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this.
Welcome. In this video, I will tell you about our secret codes menu on Nothing Phone 3a Lite. So just like many other GSM devices, the Nothing Phone 3a Lite has a secret code menu in its dial. And here you can use many different secret codes. I'm not gonna show you all of them in this video because I don't have them prepared for it, but I'm gonna show you some of the essentials. For example, the asterisk hash 06 hash, which will show you the IMEI information for both of your SIM card slots. They can be used to actually get much more useful information. For example, on our internet resource IMEI.Info. It can be, for example, used to check if your device is stolen, or if it's on a blacklist, or etc. You can also use zero. Why am I saying zero? Asterisk hash hash to see the regulatory labels that apply to your smartphone, or you can use 0 asterisk hash asterisk hash 225 hash asterisk to see the calendar info with all the events that are written in it. And you can also you can basically check the statistics of all the events and what they are related to. And you can also use asterisk hash 4636 hash asterisk to open the testing menu, when you can see info like phone information, usage statistics, and also the Wi-Fi information of your smartphone. Well, in usage statistics you can actually find many useful info. And so that's basically it. That's how you access the secret code menu on your smartphone. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome in this time. So once you are in settings, navigate your privacy menu and then open it and navigate to device unlock and go to fingerprints. And if you have any previously added fingerprints, remove them like this. And then let's proceed with adding a new fingerprint. But before we do that, let's wipe the surface of the phone screen with a dry microfiber cloth. If you don't have a microfiber cloth around, you can use just a dry towel instead. Just be careful. All we want to do is remove any dust from the phone screen so that it reads our fingerprint better. And in case you have a protective glass installed on your phone and this method will not work for you, this simple solution will not work for you, then you should consider removing your protective glass and replacing it with the original one from the Nothing company, because these are the most compatible with the Nothing phone fingerprint sensor. So let's enter the password. Let's select screen lock one more time. Let's select fingerprint one more time. And let's stop setup. And now let's hold this circle to start. Now lift and hold your finger again on the fingerprint scanner. Software updates, of course. To check for software updates, you're gonna have to be connected to the Wi-Fi. So let me on to system menu. In system menu we'll have system updates. Now if you have any updates prepared for you, then of course download and install them, as this might be the issue why your fingerprint isn't working correctly. And it's always better to keep your device up to date in order to keep your software in touch with your hardware. If you have no updates, however, still you should restart your phone for the changes to apply. So press the power button and volume up key at the same time, then select restart and wait until your phone is restarted. If you started downloading an update, your phone will restart is installed to apply the update changes. So now let's just wait. Okay, and once the phone is restarted, let's first unlock it using our lock screen password, and then let's lock it again and check how our fingerprint scanner works now. Okay, so guess it worked for the first time, though the phone is kind of slow after restart. Let's check it once again. Worked again, and third attempt. Yeah, and everything works just fine. So at this point, that will be all for this video. I hope that everything works fine for you too, and if not, then consider my advice about replacing your screen protector, as this might be the solution to your issue. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have Nothing Phone 3a Lite, and in this video I'll share with you some best portrait mode tips. So portrait mode is the great way to make your photos look professional by blurring the background. And the most important part of portrait mode is the background blur. So never let your subject stand right next to a wall. And what I mean by that is that the person that you're taking picture of needs to be several feet away from the background. The distance helps the phone software make the blur look natural and clean, and also edges do not look fuzzy or fake. Also, when you are in portrait mode, if you tap this blur icon, and you will see here little F number. So if you pick lower number, let's say 1.4 or 0.95, so if it's a low number, the background will be very blurry, and vice versa. If you pick higher number, let's say 8 or 11, the background will be less blurry. And you can adjust that by using this slider, so play around with it and figure out what's the best F number for this specific photo and for this specific background. Okay, and next thing that I wanted to tell you about is that you have to avoid taking pictures when the sun is super bright right above your head, because this will create harsh and ugly shadows on your face, and that's definitely not what you want. When you take your portrait, the best light will be the soft light. So think of taking pictures in the shade or near a big window when the light is not direct, sunlight is not direct, but it's like more soft. Because this will make skin tone look smooth and colors overall will look greater, much greater. And as well, when you press this button to take a photo, you have to hold your phone and your subject still for a moment. And basically portrait mode will take little extra time to process the picture and add the blur on the background. So hold your phone steady and your final photo will be not blurry. Okay, so that were the main tips that I want to share with you in portrait mode. I really hope that this video helps you, and if so, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this.
Welcome. In this video, I will explain and show how to turn on or off the sleep standby optimization feature on Nothing Phone 3a Lite. You can find this feature in settings if you go to battery menu and find sleep standby optimization. It gets enabled with a single toggle switch, and this feature basically works by intentionally reducing or suspending network activity to conserve your phone's battery when the device is not actively in use, especially overnight or during long periods of inactivity, which makes the device less distracting at night and extends battery life by minimizing background processes. And as it says right here, in the caution section, notifications when this feature is enabled may not be received promptly. This means that your phone's background activity is being somewhat suspended. Therefore, some notifications may not come to your device in time, and you will receive them with delay. Therefore, if you want to get notifications all the time, then you shouldn't use this feature. But basically, it's a simple battery optimization feature. Also, there are some concerns among users whether this feature can interfere with receiving calls, which is also not mentioned here. I guess the only way is to check out yourself whether or not this feature can make calls unavailable, which I think is really important, since calls are somewhat different from notifications. And generally, in summary, this feature limits network activity when your device is idle to save power, but it still maintains core communication functions like calls, hopefully, and important notifications or essential notifications in most cases. So if you want to use this feature to optimize your battery, but you're not sure if you'll be comfortable with not receiving your notifications sometimes, then you should first test this feature. And so that's it for this video. I hope that it was helpful, and if it was, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, I will show you how to remove ads on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First, let's disable personalized ads. To do so, go to Settings, then find Security and Privacy. In Security and Privacy menu, go to Privacy Controls, then go to Ads, and here you will have something like Reset Advertising ID. Select it, type Confirm, and then delete your advertising ID completely. This way you will delete personalized ads on your smartphone. After that, let's block ad notifications manually by going to Notifications menu in Settings. Then go to App Notifications, and then find apps like, for example, Google Play services, and either disable notifications from them or navigate down to some ad-specific notifications, like, for example, data offers, and disable them by switching them off. Also, let's disable recommendations from Lock Glimpse by going to Lock Screen menu in Settings, selecting Lock Glimpse and switching off Display on Lock Screen. This way, we will not have any recommendations on our lock screen. As you can see, we still have them. In order to remove them, let's disable left swipe to explore, and now let's check it once again. And now we're safe from any kind of recommendations. And the last thing that you can do is download a third-party application, for example, the one available in Google Play Store, which is called AdGuard, which is certified by Google, and Google agreed for this application to be in App Store, and added it to the App Store themselves, so you can safely install this application, block ads on your smartphone as Google allows it. And if you install this kind of application, you can also set up a private DNS by going to Network and Internet menu, go into Private DNS, and selecting Private DNS provider host name, and providing the private DNS name. For example, the AdGuard I just showed you. and this way you will get rid of all kinds of ads on your smartphone. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to use motion capture mode on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First of all, open the camera application on your smartphone and then make sure that you are in the photo mode and tap on the down arrow icon in the top right corner of your screen. Then select motion photo to enable it. Then just take a photo of any object, and instead of a regular photo you will get a moving picture. So it's something in between photo and video. Just a photo that slightly moves when you open it. And so that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. This video will be a tutorial on Smart Drawer tool on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. A Smart Drawer tool is the special app organizer available in your app drawer that you can swipe from the bottom of your screen. If you want to enable this feature, which is still in beta, you have to tap the three-dot icon next to your search bar and then select Smart option, and this will organize your apps by categories. You can also enable and disable app suggestions here. Now let's look what our app drawer looks like right now. And as you can see, every app is categorized. We have utilities, multimedia tools, productivity, social tools, entertainment and lifestyle, and all the other categories that the AI detected on your smartphone. And so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to record a 120 FPS slow motion video on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. First, open the camera application on your smartphone, then in the shooting modes, select more, then select slow-mo, and by default you only have one option to record full HD video in 120 FPS. So just start recording your slow motion video normally, just like you start recording any video, then stop it, and then let's try to play it and see what we got. And here is our slow motion video. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you what to do if you forgot your PIN code on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. So if you cannot access your device using your PIN code, then the best decision would be trying to reach out to Nothing customer support service and telling them about your issue and asking them for help. And if you can prove the ownership of this device to them by, for example, showing them a receipt from the store where you bought this device, or using any other way that they accept, they'll be able to help you out with your problem without removing any data from your device. Now, if you cannot go this way, you can still perform a factory reset operation on your phone in order to regain access to it. However, the factory reset operation will remove everything from your device, so all your personal files, all your personal photos, everything else, applications, and the rest of the data will be removed unless you have some sort of a backup on your device. So then you'll be able to back up your data, to restore your data from backup. However, in order to perform factory reset operation, you can either use the recovery mode if you want. This way you'll perform factory reset operation locally on your phone. If you want to perform it locally, then you're highly welcome to check out our other video on how to perform factory reset operation through recovery mode on Nothing Phone 3A Lite. And if you want to perform this operation remotely, you can do that too. If you have a Google account set up on this device. In such case, you just have to let me just turn off the airplane mode. You have to open your web browser and search for the Find Hub service. You can do this on any other device that you have access to, that has access to the internet. Just open the Find Hub website and log into your Google account there. Then select your Nothing phone from the list. Then your Nothing phone menu will not look like this. You'll have a gear icon somewhere here. Just tap on it and you'll see the factory reset this device option. Just tap on it, perform a factory reset operation remotely, and once your device once the factory reset is complete, you'll be able to start using your device as a new one. Besides, I had to mention it before, but make sure that you're trying to enter your security pin code and not the SIM card pin code, as these two are often mistaken for each other. And in case you do remember the pin code you used the last time to access your device, but it does due to some third-party applications or background activity that are affecting the way that your lock screen behaves on your phone. In such case, you're gonna have to reboot your device into safe mode, and you can do this in a couple simple steps. Just force restart your device by holding down the power button and volume up key at the same time for about like 10 seconds until the screen of your phone goes off. Then you'll see the Nothing logo on your screen, and once you see it, start holding down the volume down button and keep holding it until your device boots up. In a moment, you will see the safe mode indicator in the bottom left corner of your screen, and that will indicate that you successfully entered the safe mode. If you're in the bottom left corner, then you should try again. Okay, so once you're in the safe mode and all the background activities are blocked by default, try entering your PIN once again, and if you succeed, before trying to figure out which kind of application could have caused this kind of behavior, go to settings, then navigate to security and privacy section, and here go to device unlock, go to screen lock, enter your PIN code once again to confirm, and then select either none or swipe and tap delete to confirm. And now to reboot your device into normal mode, again press power button and volume up key at the same time, and then select restart. And so that's it. That's all the solutions for your issue. I hope that this video helps you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to set 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate on your Nothing Phone 3A Lite smartphone. First of all, let's swipe down the control center and open settings by tapping the gear icon at the bottom of your screen. Then scroll down to display settings, open them, and now navigate all the way down until you find the display refresh rate. And here we have three different options. So the dynamic, this is the one that we're looking for, the high and standard. So the standard will set your display refresh rate to 60 Hz. The high will set your refresh rate to 120 Hz all the time, which will also increase battery consumption. So if you want to use 120 Hz display without using too much battery, you can set dynamic refresh rate, and this way your phone will only use basically will only use 120 Hz refresh rate whenever you are scrolling on your screen, or basically whenever you need it, and when your screen is static, it will the refresh rate will stay at 60 or around 60 Hz. So that's how you enable adaptive refresh rate on your telephone. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will tell you if it's possible to change Glyph LED brightness on Nothing Phone 3a Lite. So on this budget model, the Glyph interface, the entire Glyph interface, is presented with one LED indicator, and unfortunately they reduced the functionality too. So if you go to settings, Glyph interface, you will not be able to change this LED brightness. However, you can disable it or enable it for your ringtones and notifications. If you go to your ringtone and switch this toggle to the right, this way you will only receive the sound and will not see the LED blinking. This works for both ringtones and notifications. And that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to fix your keyboard not working on Nothing Phone 3a Lite smartphone. So sometimes you may find yourself in situations where your default keyboard isn't working. In that case, you're gonna have to go to settings and go to system and open keyboard menu, then select on-screen keyboard, and now enable one of the keyboards that allows the keyboard access, not just voice typing. Make sure that Gboard is selected as the default one, or if you want to use a different keyboard, you can enable it and then use it instead. Sometimes it takes some time for the changes to be applied, so that you can start using the separate keyboard. And if this doesn't solve the issue for you, you can also go to the apps menu. You can select your keyboard application from all apps section, for example Gboard, and now in order to reset the settings of this keyboard, you have to go to storage and device, clear the cache and the storage of this keyboard, and after that re-enable it in the keyboard menu. Now the other keyboard I had installed here is the Swift keyboard, and let's find it here, Microsoft Swift keyboard, and we can reset it in the same way. And then let's go back to the keyboard menu and try to re-enable our keyboard, one of them at least. I'm gonna go with the Gboard in my case. So I'm gonna enable Gboard and I'm gonna disable Swift key. As I said before, sometimes it takes some time. And right now my Gboard is active. Now you can also try to restart your phone for the changes to be applied properly. But that's basically it. That's the solution to your issue. I hope that this video helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.